Previously on the Ultimate Iron Man series, continuing on our path to complete all Grandmaster combat achievements on a UIM, by the way. Last video, we polished off another boss, that being the Fortis Coliseum. So in this video, guess what? We're gonna do more combat achievements. So we've got a lot to get to here. So let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Alright, so I'm looking at this list, man, and there's a lot of green stuff on here. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start knocking out some of the easy ones. I guess we'll go do Perilous Moons. I haven't even looked at these, but I feel like they're probably gonna be pretty easy. So let's go do them. All right, we are here. I want to see how many of these combat achievements we can just get without even trying, because I want to see how easy these things are. Did I win? Hey, alright. Nice, we got 2 of them. I have no idea what we did, but we did it. Oh no, it's raining blood, like that song from Guitar Hero. We got another one. Speed Trialist, alright. I didn't know this one would have speed runs. That should be pretty fun to do. Also, it looks like we need some of the uniques from this place. According to the chat, we failed some tasks that say we need the Eclipse Moon and Eclipse Atlatl. So I guess we'll take some of these Atlatl darts, so when we get our Atlatl, we can fire that thing. We also got another one called Lunar Triplet. There's another one done. The Clone Zone. We killed that guy by only attacking his clones. Imagine that. There's the Speed Chaser. We are now 7 out of 12 and I haven't looked at them yet. Yeah, Speed Chaser, there's no harder speed runs it looks like. Oh, Eclipse Moon Tassets. Alright, we got our first unique from this place. Okay. According to the wiki, when you kill all 3 bosses, which you pretty much will always do, you've got roughly a 1 in 19 chance for a unique here. Additionally, there is a duplicate protection system, which I guess prevents you from getting identical items. So we got the Eclipse Moon Tassets. They do give +1 strength bonus. Interesting, okay. It looks like it's not storable in the POH. Yeah, I guess that means we are not going to be holding on to any of these. I don't know if I can drop it and still have the duplicate protection thing. Basically, we need to get the Eclipse Atlatl, the Blue Moon Spear, and the dual Makahui tool for the combat achievements. So I'll probably just hold on to those for now. We don't really need inventory for this. So yeah, that is a great thing to get. Oh, what we do? Oh, we got 25 KC. Okay, nice. Good deal. I'm gonna go ahead and actually look at these now. I think we probably already did most of them, but let's see here. We got 4 more to do. We got to complete the whole thing with a Dragon Scimitar, do a perfect run. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so we don't need to get all 3 weapons. We only need to get 1 of the weapons. That is like a lot nicer. That's kind of would have been like insane if we had to like get so many drops from here to even do this thing. So hopefully we can get done here within a few hours or so. Bro, Scythe is so good here. He didn't even get oh, never mind. He almost didn't get a special attack. There it is though, that should be the perfect Perilous Moons. Hey, there it is. Perilous Dancers completed. That took way longer than it should have. Ooh, alright. Eclipse Atlatl. We got our first weapon from this place. This thing is worth about 3 million GP. Dude, holy shit. According to the wiki, this item is so interesting. Even though it's a ranged weapon requiring level 75 ranged, it also requires level 50 attack and 50 strength. And it uses the player's strength stat and melee strength bonuses when determining the amount of range damage dealt to a target. This is really interesting, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing on. It can only use the Atlatl darts, which we have a couple thousand of here. I am super curious to see how this thing does. It's got a little interesting attack animation. You're just like chucking the darts at him. I'm not sure why it's necessary you need a weapon for this. I guess you're loading it. Okay, I see. You load it into the Atlatl and then you chuck the dart. Reminds me of like a space shoot or something. All right, well there is the combat achievement completed. The weapon is pretty cool. I don't think we're going to be keeping it. It would be cool if there was some kind of niche use case for it, but I just don't think there's anything. And there it is, boys. Back to our roots has been completed. The Dragon Skim run. We'll do 1 more loot here, and then we'll probably never do this place again. If we go ahead and open up the combat log, there will indeed be another one all greened out. So, yeah, feels good, man. Alrighty, first things first here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop all the items that we got from the Perilous Moons to Mr. Garble Goo from the Ultimate CC. It's about 5 mil worth of stuff. I would bond up the alt to drop it over to him, but since bonds are like fucking 15 mil now, there's no way I'm doing that. And there we go, successfully transferred. And the next step, I figured I may as well go ahead and just consume these plus bone shards that we got from the Perilous Moons. This is about 40k per XP, so I don't know, it just seemed pretty free. XP. Yeah, I mean, once you get these bone shards, the XP an hour is like not even bad. I'm getting over 1 mil an hour and probably could have gotten a lot more. So yeah, we are ready to go, I think. I think the next one we are going to do is the Phantom Muspa. I'm kind of like doing all the easiest ones first for no particular reason. It just seemed like a quick one to knock out. So we've got 5 more tasks here. We've got to get 50 KC. We've got to do the speedrun tasks, kill 10 in one trip, and then kill the Muspa by only using a salamander. So that should be pretty interesting, and this hopefully won't take us too long. This is going to be something we're going to show a lot from time to time here. And buying the rubies from Tazar Herin to make our ruby bolts. Ideally, we would only have to do this once, and then we could just like hold on to all of them. But the thing is like, I'm just doing these in the most random order, so I don't know when we're going to be doing ZCB specking versus like something like the Inferno where you don't do that. I don't know. So yeah, I figured I'd just show this at least once. All right, I don't really know this boss too well, so we'll have to do it a few times to learn it. I don't even know what to pray actually. Oh, okay. Well, there's a 2-minute kill. Definitely a new PB. Oh. Wait a sec. Wait, another new PB, as well as the Ancient Icon. Okay, that is a cool thing to get. I don't think we're ever going to be using that, but that is a new collection log slot. If we wanted to, we could create the Ancient Scepter and then attach all kinds of different smoke, blood, ice, shadow quartzes onto this thing for various effects. I imagine there's probably something that this thing is useful for, but especially on UIM, it's just such a niche thing that I think we'll probably just drop that. Dang it, elite clue, bro. Inventory's a little cramped right now. I can't be doing elite clues. Alright, so I've pretty much gotten a good hang of the boss. I'll just take you through what it is that we're doing here. Essentially, the boss has a melee and a range phase. As you can see here, every time we get a melee phase start, we actually reset because the melee phase has really high range defense and our best DPS is with our ranged setup. So here we go. We got the range phase. We start off with the ZCB, and I think like every 100 damage or so, he will switch phases. So we basically insta-proc the phase switch. Now we've just got to shadow him a few times to get him back to the range phase. There's much more efficient ways to run around here, but this will suffice for our purposes. Okay, there we go. We got the boss down to like 600 HP. This will trigger the teleport phase. He will teleport around the room and a bunch of these clouds will start flurrying about, and if they touch you, then they do damage. Imagine that. We just stand on one of these 2 red tiles. Supposedly the clouds will not go here, so you'll be safe, and you can actually just sort of AFK Tebow the boss. By the way, the tiles that I'm using come from Mr. Mulgoat Kirby himself, so I will drop those down in the description for anybody who wants those. And yeah, we triggered the boss back into the melee phase, so we're going to shadow him while kiting him around the room. You can also bring in Ice Barrage and just freeze him in place so you don't have to run around, but that is a lot less TPS, and since we're going for the speedrun here, we are going to opt for this strategy. There we go, one last phase transition. Now we are coming up to the most important part. We are going to be doing what's called the smite skip. We completely skip over the final phase where you have to smite through his prayer shield, saving us a massive like 30 seconds or so. So I'm going to slow this down a bit because this does require tick perfect inputs. So firstly, you need to attack the boss the first second he becomes attackable. An easy way to do that is just to spam click the boss. Now, you need to attack the boss one more time. However, if you have a thrall up, you must resummon your thrall in the exact tick that you fire your second shot. Otherwise, you'll get something called overkill damage, and for whatever reason, it prevents the smite skip from happening. And if you manage to do all of that, and you manage to deplete the rest of the boss's health bar with your 2 attacks, typically that's around 127 HP, then you will have successfully performed the smite skip. Oh, damn it, dude. Dude, we were 1 second off of the Grandmaster time. Damn, that was sick though. That was our first ever smite skip. That took about maybe 30 attempts or so. Yeah, we did get the master combat task for the speed chaser though. I think that's like a sub 2 minute, so we kind of obliterated that one. Bro, the fuck? 8 Rainer Seeds. Oh my god. Dude, this boss is sick. Why did I never come to this boss, man? This is it. This is 100% it. 100%. Ayy. 1 minute and 24 second kill. God damn. That was so fun to do. That was just such a fast, fun time. You just like spend the whole time hitting 70s with the T-bow. He's like flying around the room and you're just hitting him 70s. You start the kill with like the 110 from the ZCB. It's just so much damage. That was a lot of fun. That only took us like probably about 2 hours worth of attempts, probably around 100 attempts or so. Man, I want to start like a new UIM just so I can grind this boss because the drops here are just so nice. And now we've just got 3 more to go, so we'll get the 50 KC. I guess we'll work on the 10 kills in one trip, and then we'll probably get the salamander kill last. Yeah, so let's go get the inventory ready for that. Ooh, alright, we did manage to complete this little elite clue here. What do we get? Then nothing. Alrighty, so here is the inventory we are taking in for the 10 kill trip. So long as we play it perfectly, I don't think we'll have any issues. But I don't know if I can do 10 perfect kills in a row, so I guess we will see what happens. Oh, there's the task for 50 Phantom Muspa. I didn't know we were coming up on that, but that is great. Oh shit. No way. Venator Shard. Oh god. Why do we have to get that, man? Don't give me that, because now I'm gonna want to have to stay till we get the Venator Bow. Oh, dang. Well, that is a cool thing to get. Probably gonna end up dropping that, right? I don't see us keeping that. For those of you who don't know, the Venator Shard is 1/5 of the Venator Bow, which is a pretty neato range weapon. Even just one shard looks like is worth about 15 mil on the GE, so if you don't know how good the bow is, that might put it into perspective. Also, I'm pretty sure we're on the last fucking kill here and taking so much damage. I need to not die. No! What? Why did I fucking die to that? Is that not standing behind it? Dude, that was the last fucking one. That's so annoying. Oh, god. Well, 20 minutes of my life wasted, I guess. Alright, well, I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and get 1 or 2 Zulrich kills so we can get our blowpipe online. I'm tired of not having this combat achievement done, and if we can just get some specs from the blowpipe, I think it'll probably be enough healing to just carry us through the combat achievement without having to rely on getting the food drops. So, gonna do a no recoil, no anti-poison Zulra couple kills here. Not for the faint of heart. Alright, I think that should be it. Yay, Essence Farmer. That's a good one to get done. Just a bit of RNG, getting some food drops, taking it slow with the blood barrage, just nothing crazy. Another 8 Rainer seeds, by the way. It's such a good drop, I love that. Alright, so we'll go ahead and sell those little elks that we got from that trip. And then, yeah, we have one more combat achievement. That is the salamander one. So, we do fortunately have a black salamander in this elite stash unit. This is probably going to be our best bet. There is a better salamander. It's called the Teku salamander that you get from hunting the Teku salamanders, but it is a 1 in 1,000, so it's probably not going to be worth our time to do that. I believe we also have a salamander challenge on Kriara, so theoretically if we did want to go for the Teku salamander, it might be worth it so we can complete both of these salamander tasks a little easier, but I think maybe it should just be fine with the black salamander. I guess we need to go get some Harlander tar so we can use this guy. Man, what an interesting question. What is the most efficient way to get Harlander tar? Time to fire up those good old critical thinking skills and see if we can figure it out. Turns out the answer is Perilous Moons. Not only do we get big quantities of swamp tar, but we also get a great amount of Harlanders, all for just a couple minutes of work. And no, this is not me world hopping for 227 swamp tar at the swamp tar barrel in Pirates Cove. And this is also not me realizing that temple trekking is not the way to do this because we only got 3 Harlanders in like 20 minutes. And this is not me having to get another salamander because I didn't realize that if you try and death pile to go to Perilous Moons on your UIM, that you will lose the black salamander that you took out of the stash unit. Alright, first things first here. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and drop this Venator Shard over to the Bond Alt. As much as I want to complete this thing, it's just not going to be worth our time, so the item has been dropped and successfully transferred a nice juicy 15 mil. Usually when you see this, it's not a good thing, because you're probably trying to 3-tick skill, but this is the one time I think I've ever made this on the UIM. Alright, we are now ready to go. So long as we play this perfectly, it should be just completely fine. The main issue is that we're gonna have to be in melee distance to use our salamander, and on his melee form, he can kind of hit you pretty hard. However, we are going to be taking advantage of the step back method that fully nullifies his melee attack. I guess we'll see how this goes. Alright, so this combat achievement was actually not too bad at all. The step back method is pretty much the only area where anything can go wrong, assuming you switch prayers and switch combat styles. Because the salamander can attack with both melee, mage, and range, you have to use the right one depending on which phase the boss is. Using rigor actually gives us a +5 max hit, so we just left that on the whole time. And after about 6 to 7 minutes of spraying this guy down with our reptile, we completed it. Alright, I think we hopefully did it. Alright, more than just a ranged weapon. We are now done with the Phantom Muspa. That is the last last one that we had to do, and we did it. Good job, everybody. If we go ahead and open up our combat tasks completed, we will now see another one all greened out. You love to see it, man. That was super fun. Super, super fun. I had already done like a lot of these harder ones. I'm not going to go through and read them all, but this would have been a bit harder had we not done that. Luckily, past me was taking the initiative, and now we do another boss. Isn't that fun? Maybe the nightmare? I think we'll go ahead and do the nightmare for no particular reason. I just like the nightmare as a boss, so I'm down to do some Fasanis and normal nightmare. All right, so as is the case with most of these other bosses we've been doing, I have already done quite a bit of Fasani's nightmare. In fact, we even got the teleport to go directly there, so that'll save us a bit of time, assuming this takes us multiple attempts, which it probably will. So this is what the inventory is going to be looking like. The time that we're targeting is the sub 7:30. So yeah, I guess we're just going to go ahead and start sending attempts. Once I get comfortable here, then I'll go ahead and send the rest of the normal nightmare combat achievements. Those ones I think require probably a bit more precision. So yeah, I'm just going to dip my toes back into the water and see what we can do. Oh, damn it. Oh, okay. Very interesting. 10 Sanfu serums. That's literally just about the best possible thing we could have gotten from this, because that will allow us to actually drop our Relis Symes Balm. I want to hold on to as many of these as I can. I'm just going to fucking drop everything actually and pick these all up. And yeah, it looks like that was an 8:16, so 46 seconds off of the GM time. Felt like a pretty typical kill. I guess we'll probably just have to get lucky on the RNG. Yeah, but that's a great way to start this thing. All right, back at Salcano here, there's 8 crystal shards. That'll be good for 80 doses of divine super combat, which should be plenty for this. All right, so real quick here, for those of you who don't know what Fosani's nightmare is, it's essentially a solo version of the normal nightmare. However, it's got vastly improved mechanics. This is how normal nightmare should have been from the get-go. Firstly, instead of having 2000 HP per phase, he's only got 400, which makes for a much faster paced fight. Not only is it much faster paced, if you do this boss perfectly, then you will take no damage. Whereas compared to normal nightmare, no matter how perfect you play, you're going to be guaranteed to take a bunch of damage throughout the fight because the boss deals chip damage, and since the fight's like 20 minutes long, you're just not going to be having a good time. Another thing that I really like here is, of course, the aesthetic. The dark void grasping claws, ceaselessly emerging from the ground, contrasted with the flower power, beautiful, pretty, pink, pulsating, vibrant particles, is just one of the coolest things to look at in the game. Another thing I'll say is that unlike the normal nightmare, you're actually guaranteed to hit your max hit on all the mobs in here, assuming you're using a weapon on crush style, whereas compared to the normal nightmare, you can hit like 5 zeros on a row on the parasite, and now the boss is just regen like 500 HP, and it truly is an absolute nightmare. So anyway, there's nothing really special to do to get the Grandmaster time here. It's basically just an RNG check. Make sure you've always got your thrall up, death charge the mobs to regen spec, make sure you're potted, all the typical stuff. Oh, and have max gear. We might have gotten it. We might have gotten it. That's really close. Really close. Oh my fucking god. Oh, bro. We beat it by 1 game tick. Oh shit. All right, wow. That is a relief. That is a relief. Because doing this thing perfectly over and over again is like, was kind of mentally tolling. Oh, that's a big sigh of relief right there, boys. We did it. The good old sub 730. So yeah, we are looking good. We are looking good. I think that was probably like maybe 50 attempts over the course of 3 hours or something. We only managed to complete 3 KC, so I think our chance to succeed on this, assuming perfect execution, is probably pretty high, honestly. Probably like maybe as high as like 30%. It's kind of hard to, so yeah, that easily could have taken us a lot longer to get. That is just good, and also really fun. Those are fun to go for. They're like just, they get the blood pumping, man. The next one is like just kind of scary, dude. Killing 5 of this thing in 1 trip. How are you even, like, that's basically just like get 5 perfect kills in a row, and the kills aren't short. They're like, you know, 8 to 9 minutes of like perfect flicking. You got to do 5 of those, so like perfectly flick for like an hour. If you had an SGS, this would be like a lot easier. I don't have that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can just get lucky and get like a drop of like 20 bass, and then you can just make a couple of mistakes and it's fine. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do for this one, but I'm gonna have to figure something out. So yeah, good luck, us. All right, dude, I am gonna do something that I have never done before, and I can't believe we're doing this, but I am gonna go grind out a blood shard. shard. I could theoretically do 5 perfect Phosani's Nightmares in a row and not use any food. It's just not in the cards. Yeah, it's just not happening. So Phosani's does have a food drop. Has 2 food drops actually. Bass and sharks. There is a 1 in 8 chance to get about 300 HP worth of healing, which means over the course of 4 kills, we would be allowed to tank 75 damage or 1 hit from the boss per kill. I really don't see another option here. So it's just like, you kind of need to get 2 food drops or 1 food drop and play perfectly. Or you could like have a saying or something. This is like the one time where the saying is like maybe better than the Tumikin Shadow, because a lot of people will just use the passive healing from the saying. The blood shard is 1 in 5,000 and you could do like 700 thieves per hour. I think like 800 is theoretically possible, which means this is going to take at least like 6 to 7 hours to get a blood shard. How much does an SGS take to get on average? The rate is 1 in 512. That's 17 hours to get an SGS. So do I spend 7 hours for the blood shard or 17 hours for the SGS? Bro, SGS is permanent. Blood shards a one time. What a fucking dilemma. So, for better or for worse, I decided to go ahead and go with the blood shard route, partly because I've never actually gotten one of these things, and it just sounded like really fun to do. I just know there's going to be someone in the comments who says, but Loki, by wearing full rogue's outfit, you're guaranteed to get 2 blood shards instead of 1. And that means your theoretical blood shards per hour is effectively doubled, thusly cutting down the amount of time that you would have to stay here in half. And I just want to say, no, that doesn't help us. We have to roll a 1 in 5,000 no matter what. So yeah, we are here and we're gonna be here for hopefully not too long. Alright, so we did not get the blood shard after many hours of thieving last night. However, today I woke up refreshed and renewed, and it occurred to me there is actually a plan C. No blood shard, no SGS. The solution that we found was just so intuitive that I guess I just glossed right over it, but instead of using our claw spec for extra DPS, what we're actually gonna do is use the blowpipe spec on the sleepwalkers that spawn between each phase. I haven't actually tested this, but I'm pretty sure if it's anything like blowpiping these Zebek jugs in TOA, you're like guaranteed to get the max spec, which means we're going to be like healing 30 HP per spec. So I don't know if this solves it. I really hope it does. And if it indeed does, we just saved ourselves a ton of time. Oh god. Okay. Alright, the moment of truth here. How much are we healing? 56. What was that, like 18? That is not a lot, but man, it is better than nothing. No, 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 that is so sad. We did manage to get 1 kill, although we used like 4 manta rays. Drop, please food drop. Nope, no food drop. We got 2 more kills left. Supplies are looking thin. Gonna have to play perfectly. No, 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 no! I was misoriented with the camera. That's alright, dude. That's alright. I can see the path to success. It just requires us to grind a few Sanfus and then try again. I feel pretty comfortable there, so yeah, that's fine. I have never made Sanfus myself, but here is a Sanfu speedrun. You get your restores. Kill the unicorns and put them in there. Get the weed from the plants and put them in there. Play this 20-year-old minigame until you find the rare and elusive nail beast. Kill him and put him in there. And now we can do the thing that we actually want to do. No! Well, 3 kills in and we die to the husk. He hit us at 24. That means we got to get more Sanfus. This time I'm getting twice as much as last time. Bro. Oh, damn, 9 Snapdragon seeds. Pretty cool. I guess I'll pick that up. Alright, bro, 3rd kill down. Oh! Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? 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 Dude, there's no way that just happened. 303 mil for that thing. Oh my god. Well, that just happened. I need to focus though. I've been doing this fucking guy all day. I need to get this done today. I need to get it done today. Whew, I'm just gonna stop talking. Alright guys, 1 more and then we get it. 15 minutes till the death pile despawns. I am nervous. Let's do this. Oh, dude, holy fuck. Oh my god, please. Yes, yes, yes. Dude, holy fuck, we did it. We did it. Oh my god. Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody. Our stuff is gonna despawn in 6 minutes, so I need to get back there ASAP. That's all I can think about. Yes, that feels so good. I spent all fucking day doing that. I spent all day doing that. What a great feeling. What a great feeling. God damn. God damn. Okay. Okay. This is definitely the closest we've ever cut this. My stuff's despawning from the game in 2.5 minutes, but we got it. We got it. I can relax. I can breathe. My god. My god, dude. What an absolutely incredible... Bro, Eldritch Orb. Eldritch Orb. This is like such a useful item. The only problem is that you need a Nightmare Staff to put it in to be able to use it. Obviously, I don't have one of those. However, longtime viewers of the channel will perhaps remember we actually did get one of those like 3 years ago or something. Because I never in a million years thought I would ever get one of these orbs. But then we did. We did. For anyone who doesn't know, the Eldritch Orb Nightmare Staff Special Attack consumes 55% of the player's special attack energy to hit the target for a high amount of damage and restores the caster's prayer points by 50% of the damage dealt. So it looks like we would be able to hit like a 63 on generic monster XYZ, which would, yeah, restore 32 prayer. So this sort of thing just is like pretty niche. I mean, it doesn't have like, it's not like game changing or anything, but it'll let you just like basically stay your boss of choice forever, assuming you've maybe got like blood spells or an SGS or something. I would be tempted to go for the Nightmare Staff, but even though they've recently made it more common, it's still a 1 in 533. Assuming like a theoretical 8 minutes per run, that's still a 71-hour grind for an item that restores prayer. So I think we're probably just gonna have to drop this to the Bond Alt, honestly. That's really sad, but yeah, that's just gonna be how it's gonna be, I guess. You know what? I still have to do a couple more nightmare achievements, so I guess we'll do these and then we'll drop the Eldritch, because there is a small chance that we get the Nightmare Staff as we're completing these tasks. And if we don't get it, there's just no way I'm coming back to Nightmare, so we will drop it then. So yeah, we are gonna head on over to the Nightmare. However, that lies outside of the scope of this video, because this video is already long enough, so to be notified when the next video drops, feel free to subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Take care. Until next time, I love you. Bye. Massive shout out to the YouTube members. At the silver tier, we've got Chester, Thornforge, Brendan, Toasty the Wizard, Benjamin H, Cookie Cake, Gangplank Main, Kenneth M, Jared H, Nihilism, Rip, Trogathor, Chicken Noodles, Clump, Alfredo, GPT, Cope, Fruboy, Jacob P, and our newest member, Sam M. For the gold tier, we've got Aya, Misks, David Boone, Belham, Kill the Queen, Dubbing Till Death, Gilly, Obtainable Beer, MF'd, Unworn Tripod, Sobski, Big Dick 69, It's Litz, and Romelu Scorelot. Cheers, guys. See you in the next one.